Okay, Robert back here, hit an estate sale, and if you want to check out what I found, stick around. By the way, this stove here, I haven't even took it out of the box yet. I don't know what condition it's in. It could be junk, could be wore out, rusted out, I don't know. So you're going to see it first right here with me. Okay, this is estate sale. Seen it online. It's either Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, one or the other. And they just listed a few things they had, no pictures. And one of the listings said Coleman lanterns. So when I got off work that morning, I went to check it out. And ended up having to work late as usual. Anytime I try to make plans, never fails, I'll work late. So I was about an hour late to the estate sale. And I walked in, looked around, didn't see any Coleman lanterns, so I asked the guy. He said I just missed them. He said I should have got there earlier, and they had already sold. But in the meantime, I'd already scanned around, and I could see up in the attic of the garage, laying across some rafters that's out of my reach. I could see the Coleman box, and so I asked him. I said, well, what about the Coleman box up in the garage? I said, is there anything in that? He said he didn't know there was one up there. And so I asked for a ladder or a step stool, and he said he already sold all of those. I mean, he'd sold a ton of stuff before I got there. So we went back there and we were looking, and he was looking around trying to find something to climb on, and I found some kind of a long pole, like a paint extension pole that had some kind of a bracket and a hook on the end of it. I don't have a clue what it was, but I'm standing on my tippy toes. I'm reaching up and I'm grabbing that box and sliding it, and it slipped off, and I'd slide it and it slipped off, and I was about dragging other stuff down with it, so I was having to reach up and grab the other stuff that's fallen. And finally got the stove out, and I asked him how much he wanted for it. And like I said, I didn't take it out of the box. He said, I enjoyed watching you fight for it, so he said, how about $5? So I couldn't pass up $5. So he let me set it off to the side, and I went looking around. Like I said, most everything was already gone within that first hour. I mean, he was selling everything cheap. But I got a few goodies, so let's check these out. Well, first of all, let's check out the stove. I'm wearing my jogging pants. I don't even have a knife on me. Looking good so far. Right. Yeah, looks like it's been a little bit bent. The latch is a little bit warped there. That's no biggie. I can fix that. Look there. Don't look like it's been fired maybe once. See a little bluing on the grill. That one burner. Both burners. So man, it's in really good shape. $5. No fuel in it. But $5. Can't beat that. I'm going to turn a decent profit on that, that's for sure. I'll have to straighten out that hinge and this latch, and I think it'd be just like brand new. Okay, I got a whole pile of goodies here. Start out this little thing here. It's just a braided cotton rope, no polyester or anything in it, so that'd come in handy. And you can make wicks out of that. You can use it for tying off tarps and tents. I mean, it's strong, lightweight, and very versatile. So that'll come in handy for sure. Okay, I got a bag of tire plugs. Looks like it's water hose fitting, and you can hook an air line to it, blowing out water hoses. That'll be handy. I've got one similar to that. Okay, I've got one of the hole cleaners for the tire plugs, and 4 of the needles. Got valve stem. Actually, I think there's a couple of them. A couple new valve stems, and a whole bag of the tire plugs. Myself, I don't take my car to the garage and I get a flat. If I can pick up a nail or something, I fix it myself. So can't pass them up. They're always handy. Okay, I found this little mallet. It's an antique mallet. That's pretty cool. Honestly, I've been needing one of these. I mean, that is handy for hammering on stuff. Not too heavy, and it's got enough weight where you can get a bang. And the rubberized heads, you're not going to dent up whatever you're hammering on. So that's a plus in my book. So I've been looking for one of these, and I finally found one. Yeah, I didn't want to buy a new one. I like the antique stuff. Okay, I got this old strop, the leather and canvas. Really good shape for its age. There's no dry rotting on the leather. A little scratchy and everything, a couple of places there, but it's in decent shape. Good neats foot oil bath, bring that back to life. As you can see, it's sold new for $5 back in the day. So I wonder what something like that today would cost. Okay. Get this gun cleaning kit. I didn't need the kit, and part of the rods are missing, but that's alright. I didn't buy it for the rods. I got a half a box of patches here. I use a lot of patches. I got a full bottle of bore cleaner and a full bottle of oil, and that's what I use a lot of, so I had to throw that in my pile. Okay, I got a full can of Napa chrome polish. Probably 3/4 of a can of paint thinner. That's always handy around for cleaning parts, cleaning oil off parts, or thinning paint, either one. I mean, that's good stuff. Okay, last on the stack here, we've got seven full cans of this open and shut nut and bolt loosener and rust penetrant. I use a lot of this stuff, spraying on rusty nuts and bolts. Never use this particular brand, but I got 7 cans, 3 with the sprayers and 3 with the sprayers broken off, but they are full cans, so I can deal with that. And everything I've showed you, I had in one pile in the driveway. And I was getting ready to ask him what he wanted for everything, and he hadn't mentioned it yet, but another lady come in looking for something, and he said, well, there's a lean-to out on the back of the garage. He said, it's got some stuff back there. There might be one back there. So I went back to the lean-to, and there was a pressure washer and snow plow and rakes, hose, shovel, nothing I needed. So I started back to the driveway again, and something on the 6-foot privacy fence was hanging on the fence, caught my eye, so I ran and grabbed it, threw it in the pile. hanging on that privacy fence in the back corner of the yard, there was this truck bed extension, and just hanging there in the back corner. So I grabbed it, took it up there and threw it in my pile. And well, he said, "Where'd you find that?" He said, "I didn't even know that was back there." And I said, "It's hanging back there on the fence in the back corner." And he said, "All right." I said, "It's yours." And man, these things are handy. I've been wanting one of these forever and just never did buy one. It's adjustable there, but I mean, if you're hauling lumber longer than what your bed is, or anything as far as that goes, and my canoe, I mean, it's going to be perfect for hauling my canoe in the back of the truck. Now I've got a way to haul it without hauling it on my trailer. Don't have to take my trailer. I can just slide the canoe right up in the back of the truck. So heck yeah, got all of this from the one estate sale. Now it was time to pay. Didn't have any idea what I owed the man, and but I knew stuff was going cheap. So I started pulling out my wallet as he was walking up, and he says, "How about $15 for everything?" And I said, "You've got a deal." So I handed him $15, and I mean, this here was worth more than $15 by itself. The Coleman stove, all the parts cleaner, the strop, the gun cleaner. I think I done pretty well on that score. Now, on the way out of the estate sale, I stopped and hit a yard sale. And actually, I hit another estate sale. Forgot about that. It's in the back of my truck. Let me grab that. My second estate sale, everything there, it was just lined up in the driveway. The driveway went around behind the house to a garage, and they had the driveway lined up, and it was all household goods, mostly dishes and home decor, and nothing I was interested in. But as I was walking back out, I looked over in the backyard, and here's this old antique cast iron bench. All the wood was rotted away on it. It was shifted over to one side, leaning over, and one side was almost laying on the ground. And so I asked the lady, I said, "Is the bench for sale?" And she looked at me kind of funny. She said, "Well, I guess I could." She said, "You give me $10 for it?" So I thought it was worth $10. I mean, that's antique cast iron. I got all of the brackets and supports, got the whole 9 yards. And y'all know I got a wood shop, and I enjoy projects like this, so I'm going to rebuild that. It'll look like brand new when I get done with it. But as I was walking away, she informed me that she was going to throw that away. That and her mother had told her that, she said, "Well, somebody can fix that." And she told her mother that it couldn't be fixed, and that they were just going to throw it away. And I said, "Ma'am," I said, "your mother was right." I said, "When I get done with this thing's going to look like brand new." So $10, and I probably already got the lumber to cut the strips to make it out of. So I know that I can do it in oak. So I've already got the stains, sealers, all the whole 9 yards. The paint, it ain't gonna cost me another penny. I'll have a nice bench for $10. So I was tickled. Park bench, I can do two things with it. I can fix it, keep it, enjoy it. I'll probably do that until I get tired of moving it to mow and weed eat, and it will probably leave here, and I'll turn a decent profit on that. Okay, as I was leaving the estate sale, I took a different route to get home. Went to state sales after work, so on my way home I was on a different route, and I seen a yard sale, and these were laying out in the front yard. So I stopped, and he wouldn't budge on them, but I got this set of jack stands for $10. And hey, these are the good ones. These are the old ones. They don't make them like this anymore. They're heavy duty, and tops still swivel really good. I've got a set of the newer ones that don't weigh nothing, and the plate here on the top is so thin, when you put the weight of the camper on it, even my little tiny camper, the weight of that tiny camper, these will bend. And when you try to turn them, it's supposed to hold the weight of your camper, and you can turn them, and it's supposed to swivel. So this don't move, and then you can crank it up and down. to get it tight where you want it. It's not made for actually jacking, it's just a stand, but I mean it's made for snugging it down. The newer ones, you cannot snug them things down because they bend and flatten out, and the weight of the camper goes on the center stud, and as you turn it they will slide. I mean it's almost impossible to tighten them where you want them. But these older ones, I mean, they're well built, probably made in America, and the other ones are probably made in China or somewhere. I don't see. Yeah, these are made by Reese. I think that's an American company, if I'm not mistaken. May not be, I don't know. But hey, it's a good set of jack stands. I needed them. I mean, like I said, my other set was junk. So they're leaving here, and I got some good ones. Okay, thank you all for sticking around and watching my state sale videos. Y'all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe. God bless.